ما دام والداه غير راضيين، لأن رضا الوالدين وبر الوالدين فرض، وطلب العلم ليس فرضا، والفرض يقدم على غيره. فالوالدان إذا أمراك أن تنزل من مالك كله يجب عليك، وإذا أمراك أن لا تخرج إلى طلب العلم لا تخرج، وإذا أمراك أن لا تخرج إلى الحج والعمرة النافلة لا تخرج، وإذا أمراك أن لا تسافر لا تسافر، وإن كنت كبيرا، وإن كان عمرك 60 عام، وإن كان عمرك 60 عام، فالوالدان حقهم عظيم. الله عز وجل يقول: وقضى ربك ألا تعبدوا إلا إياه وبالوالدين إحسانا إما يبلغن عندك الكبر أحدهما أو كلاهما فلا تقل لهما أف ولا تنهرهما. طيب لماذا الله عز وجل قال إما يبلغن عندك الكبر؟ تعرفون لماذا؟ أنا جربت هذا، وكل إنسان عنده أب كبير أو أم كبيرة جرب هذا. الكبير إذا مرض يسب ويشتم ويضرب.
So with regarding
أنا نسيت الترجمة.
The Shaykh is saying, first of all, that when the Shaykh gets into a Quranic ayah, you don't want to stop him. Or any, so can a person study ilm abroad if the person's parents, one or two of them, aren't pleased with them? So we asked him, are they Muslims? He said yes, we said they're Muslims. Okay. In that case, you're not allowed to go abroad to study ilm without the permission of your parents, because it's not obligatory to study, to do the broader studying of ilm. The Shaykh Hafizahullah also mentioned that if your parents tell you to give you all their wealth, you have to obey. If your parents tell you cannot do a nafil hajj or umrah, then you cannot go. And if your parents tell you not to seek knowledge, meaning over and above the obligatory, then you can't go to seek knowledge. He quotes the ayah in Surah Al-Isra, which is that your Lord has decreed that you worship none but Him, and you show ihsan and goodness to your parents. Indeed, when one of them reaches old age, or both of them reach old age, then do not rebuke them, and do not say to them with your words, uff, which means that I don't want to obey you, you're showing you're upset. The Shaykh asks you, do you know why he says kibr? What is the issue here in the Quranic verse about mentioning kibr? Have you tried this? Have you seen what happens when parents reach old age? Really old age. Even if you're 60, the Shaykh said, you have to obey these commands fully to your parents. So that when they reach old age, they might insult you, they might even hit you when you're trying to do something good for them. So Allah mentions that because that's the highest point of where it becomes close to being, well, difficult. I have to have a lot of sabr and patience to obey them.
فالوالدان إذا كبر وبلغ الهذيان يعني لا يعقلان.
So even if they become senile when they're older,
أو مرضا,
or when they both become if they become unwell,
فإنهم سيضربونك.
Then they might hit you.
وأنت تبر وهو يضربك.
And you will be kind and you will be dutiful to them while they're striking you.
ربما تحمل الغائط بيديك.
You may even have to carry their feces in your hands.
ويضربك ويسبك.
And they might be, you're cleaning them, they might be hitting you and insulting you.
ويقول لعنك الله.
And they may even say, may the curse of Allah be upon you while you're senile.
أدخلك الله النار.
They may even say, may Allah put you in the fire.
في ذلك الوقت
at that time,
لا تقل أف.
Do not say uff to them, which is a word of displeasure.
إذا حملت الغائط,
if you're carrying their feces,
لا تقل أف.
Don't say that word of displeasure.
ولا تقل لهما أف.
Do not say to them uff, the Quran says.
يقول ابن عباس لو كان هناك شيء أقل من أف لذكره الله.
The Prophet, the Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them both, said, if there was a word of displeasure even slighter and lighter than uff, then Allah would have mentioned that we shouldn't even say that.
بعض الناس إذا مشى مع أبيه يمشي أمامه.
Some people, when they're walking with their parents or father, they walk in front of them.
وإذا كان أبوه كبير بالسن يجره جر.
And when their father is old, he's almost dragging him.
كأنه دابة.
as if he's a creature.
هذا من العقوق للوالدين.
This is of the uquq or disobedience to parents.
بعض الناس إذا جاءه صديقه وأبوه قد بلغ الهذيان وبدأ أبوه يتكلم هنا وهنا وهنا يقول لصديقه اتركه هذا بلغ الهذيان.
Some people, when their fathers reached an old age and he starts speaking unconsciously about different and various topics, going from one to another, and his friend comes, he'll say to his friend, "I'll leave my father, he's all over the place."
هذا عقوق للوالدين.
This is disobedience to parents.
عثمان رضي الله عنه يقول والله
Uthman said, "I swear by Allah,
ما أستطيع أن أصف أمي
I cannot describe my mother.
إجلالا لها وتقديرا لها ما يستطيع ينظر عينه في عين أمه احترام وتقدير."
He said, it means out of respect and honor that he wasn't able to look at her from eye to eye, face to face.
وبعض الشباب يصرخ على أبيه.
Yet some young people, they scream at their fathers and parents.
ويرفع صوته على أبيه.
Or they raise their voices in front of their parents.
ويرى أنه قوي.
He shows how tough he is.
بإمكانه أن يضرب أبيه.
And that if he wants, he can strike.
سبحان الله. أين البر الذي أمر الله به؟
Glory be to Allah. Where is the bir and dutifulness which Allah has
أين
commanded?
العقوق الذي أمر الله به؟
And where is the disobedience which Allah has forbidden?
الله عز وجل يريد منك
Allah wants from you
أن ترحمهما
that you are mercy and kind to them
كما هما رحماك وأنت صغير.
as they had mercy on you when you were young.
عندما كنت صغيرا
When you were small,
لو كنت مريض طوال الليل يبكيان
when you were sick all night you would cry,
ولا ينامان
but they both wouldn't sleep
ويسهران عليك
and they would spend the night up with you
ويرحمانك رحمة عظيمة.
and they would be kind to you in such a great way.
إذن يجب عليك أن تفعل ذلك إذا بلغ الكبر.
Therefore it is obligatory for you to do that for them when they are old.
أحد الصحابة رضي الله عنه ولده ذهب للجهاد.
One of the companions, his son went to jihad.
وكان بارا به شديد البر.
And he was so dutiful to his parent.
فبكى ذلك الصحابي وهو هلال بن أمية بكاء شديدا.
So that companion, Hilal ibn Umayyah, he was so sad and his son had gone.
على ابنه الذي ذهب للجهاد وتركه.
Because of his son who had gone to jihad and they left him.
فعلم عمر رضي الله عنه أن هلال يبكي على ابنه حتى عمي.
So Umar ibn Khattab realized that Hilal had become blind out of sadness and weeping for his son.
فأرسل عمر رسالة إلى أمير الجند في أذربيجان يقول له أرسل لي الوليد ابن هلال ابن المغيرة.
So Umar had a letter sent to Azerbaijan and said to the commander there, return to me Al-Walid, the son of Hilal, back to his parents.
فجاء الابن.
So the son arrived.
فسأله عمر ماذا كنت أنت تفعل بأبيك؟ كيف برك بأبيك؟
He said, what sort of duties did you do for your father?
فذكر أشياء كثيرة.
And he mentioned many things he used to do for his parents.
وذكر منها أنه إذا أراد أن يحلب له الناقة.
And he said that one of the things that if he wanted to milk a camel for his father,
ويأتي له بالحليب.
and when he wanted to bring milk for his father,
يأخذ الماء البارد.
he would take some cold water.
ويغسل ضرع الناقة.
And he would wash the place of the camel where the milk comes out.
وينظفه.
And clean that area.
ثم بعد ذلك يتركه حتى يبرد.
And he would make the udder cold.
ثم يحلب الناقة.
And then only after washing it and treating it and cleaning it would he take the milk out.
ثم يأتي بالحليب لأبيه.
And then he would bring the milk for his father.
قال يا وليد هذه الناقة احلبها لأبيك.
He said, "Oh Walid, that camel over there, let me see you take milk out from the udder."
فحلب الناقة لأبيه وأتى بالحليب ووضعه في غرفة وقال للوليد اذهب إلى غرفة فجيء بهلال ابن أمية.
So then he milked the cow as he normally did for his father by cleaning it, etc. And then he put it in a room and he told the son to leave, and then the father was brought.
فجاء هلال وكلمه عمر.
So Hilal came, the father came, Hilal, and Umar spoke to him.
قال له ماذا كان يفعل ابنك بك؟
He said, what did your son do for you?
فذكر من البر شيء عظيم أكثر مما ذكر الابن.
So what did he used to do for you? And his father mentioned actions and duties which the son didn't even mention, far greater actions of kindness and bir.
ثم بكى.
And then they wept.
فقال اسقوا بلالا حليبا اسقوا هلالا حليبا.
And then they said, bring milk for Hilal.
فجاءوا بالحليب إلى هلال.
So the milk was brought to Hilal.
فلما أراد أن يشرب
When he wanted to drink the milk,
بكى.
he wept.
وقال يا أمير المؤمنين.
He said, oh, the commander of the faithful,
والله إني لأشم رائحة الوليد في هذا الإناء.
I swear by Allah, I can smell the fragrance, I can smell the smell of my son Walid in this milk.
بر الوالدين فرض.
Duties to parents is an obligation, فرض.
من الله عز وجل.
From Allah, the Majestic and Sublime.
مقدم على كل النوافل من العبادات.
It has priority over all other nawafil, non-obligatory duties.
وعقوق الوالدين كبيرة من الكبائر يعاقب عليها صاحبها في النار.
And the disobedience to parents is one of the major great sins which a person is punished with fire for.
النظر في أبيك وأمك بحدة عقوق.
To look at your mother or your father with sternness is disobedience to them.
إغضاب الوالدين وإدخال الحزن على قلوبهم عقوق.
To make one of your parents angry or make them upset or sad is disobedience.
أسأل الله عز وجل لي ولكم التوفيق في الدنيا والآخرة.
I ask Allah for myself and yourselves tawfiq, facilitation in this world and in the hereafter.